So they asked us to do some research before doing the interview, and I saw that you do have a doctoral degree. I was wondering if you could describe your academic journey to acquiring that doctoral degree.
That's a very good question. My journey started, let me put this way, my inspiration and motivation started when I was in high school, and I was encouraged by my parents. My father was a teacher, he was an educator, and then he pretty much emphasized in school, okay, and education, and I did pretty well when I was in high school because of my father as my role model, and I had a very good pass scores when I was in high school, and my dad encouraged me that I need to go to the developed nations, for example, here in the U.S., because my father, my first degree, he took it when he was at the University of Makerere University. It was one of the prestige university run by the British country, in Uganda, in East Africa. And when I came here to US in 1992, I pursued my undergrad in applied mathematics, and my minor was in chemistry. And my goal was to get the master's degree and return back in East Africa. Originally, I'm from Tanzania, but I was impressed by some of my colleagues who were pursuing then, back in 1996 when I graduated, to continue further and pursue my PhD. And then when I completed my master's degree in early 2004, and then 2006 I continued with pursuing my PhD in public health, but I specialized in epidemiology. But in between, though, I started working with the state agency, Department of Social Service, and then I worked for also for private companies here in Colombia, the telecom companies. I was system analyst then with one of the largest telecom companies in South Carolina. Okay.
All right. So, kind of continuing off of that, especially considering your immigration and your history, what would have been the biggest challenges you faced, and how did you overcome them?
Oh, very, very good question. So Tanzania is the country where I'm from. I was born in Tanzania, and our first language is Kiswahili. So all my education was, I don't want to say tailored, but I learned in Swahili, and we speak Swahili. So my biggest challenge or barrier or obstacles that I faced when I was here, it was language barrier, English. And English is my second language, and I'm still continue learning. So in short, I can say the first obstacle or challenges based upon your question was the language barrier, and the second was the assimilation and assimilation to the Western culture versus the African culture.
Okay. What was your initial area of research after?
Very good. I was very fascinated before I left Tanzania and come here in the U.S. During that time, there was, I think you guys, I don't know if you remember this, there was a first wave and a second wave of the infectious disease known as HIV/AIDS. So I was wondering and trying to find out what really causes this epidemic. And my interest was to study engineering. That's why my first degree was in mathematics. But because the HIV/AIDS impacted so many families and Tanzanian citizens then. So when I came here to America, I said probably maybe I need to pursue my PhD in public health and specialize in this term I think you heard about, epidemiology.
Yes.
So my second master's degree besides the information system, so I went and pursued public health, specialized in epidemiology. And then my PhD focus area was also in epidemiology, but I integrated information systems. How can information system help to disseminate health information to the mass population?
And then kind of what brought you from that to teaching here at UofSC?
Very good. I was approached by one of my colleagues when I was pursuing my my PhD that Darla School of Business. They were looking for a professor to teach. It was a part-time then to teach this course, computer information system in business, and I was kind of like gravitated towards teaching then, and I applied for the position and I interviewed, and unfortunately I was able to select it and be part of the Darla family. And then after the time progressed, I kind of like leaning towards like teaching. And then I was also invited to apply for full-time positions to becoming a full faculty here at the Darla School of Business.
Okay. And then most of the questions are kind of more along that line from here on out. But
okay.
Where should we go?
Go ahead. Feel free to.
As a professor that's been here for an extended period of time, what resources at the Darla School of Business do you think are most important for students to take advantage of?
Well, the Student Successful Center is one of them that helps and direct the student how to navigate through different resources, from helping in writing, helping the students to find the right database to search for the information for their maybe homeworks. I think also the facility itself. It's as you can see here, we're in Faculty Lounge. It's been built and designed and tailored to make the student satisfied within an environment. So in short, I can say it's Darla is equipped with all the resources from Student Success Center, the counseling services, and the professors themselves. I can count on them that they are the good resources for the students.
And then, for what advice would you give to a student who plans on it, who's interested in going into further education, specifically like graduate school, further on?
Okay, we are living, before I came here, was watching the AI, excuse me, how AI is transforming first the learning environment, how the AI helps to learn faster, how to extract the information out there, that we have tons and tons of data sets out there. So my advice to Generation Z, or you yourself, is to equip yourself with some of these new tools that is out there. And the direction that I encourage my students is to be 5 steps ahead of the game, and then that will help them to find a job, to build their career, and to continue to graduate school, and even go and get the PhD.
Kind of along those lines again, how do you think you will see AI evolving? Or wait, how do you see your field evolving with AI?
That's a very good question, right? The AI will eliminate a lot of jobs out there. For example, some of us who takes maybe 2 to 4 hours prepare for course. The AI can do that, and we'll have maybe an AI course designer, I can say, out there. They prepare that course designer, and then they'll dump it out there to the learning management system, such as the Blackboard or any other learning management system out there, and the students, they will upload it, that course, and then they'll teach themselves. So 15, 20 years from now, I see there will be elimination of a lot of professionals, such as the professors, myself, and 15 or 20 years from now, probably I'll be retired or doing something else besides teaching, and then our job will be replaced by the artificial intelligence.
And the final question, if you could give one piece of advice to a first-year student at UofSC, what would it be? Well,
the first, I will advise them to surround themselves with good people, and second, to build their network that will help them to grow professional. And the third thing is just to listen to their peers, the faculty and stuff. And the most important thing is their parents, because their parents are the ones who are proud of all of you here on campus, because this is the right place for all of you to be here at this time.
Sure. Well, thank you for letting me interview today.
Thank you. You're welcome. Good to see you. So I'll see you in class on Thursday, okay? Yes, and then let me finish this conversation by saying that you are the third student to interview, and this is my traditional. I always record it because I'm a blogger. I run, I don't think I've shared this in the class, I run a YouTube channel called American Swahili News, and the purpose of that is just to educate as many people as I can, particularly the people from the third world in Africa, in East Africa, Tanzania, where I'm from. Thank you very much again. All right, thanks. It's amazing.